I'm going to put some music on randomly and just have a bit of a boogie today. Maybe not. It's raining outside, hence the slight fleefiness. And, oh look, I have a giant spot on my head. I finally heard back from the cleaning job and they say I've got to go in on Monday and fill in some paperwork. I think that means I might have got it. They didn't actually say, yes, you got the job. I think they might have assumed that I already knew. I know the interview even went quite well. There was no handshake saying, welcome to the company, or phone call saying, you know what, we do want you. It's just sort of, come in on Monday, bring some paperwork, we'll get you signed up. But there we go. I mean, things like this, unexpected things happen a lot, I've noticed. Just the other day, I found out that, get this, Humpty Dumpty isn't an egg. He was a cannon. A cannon so heavy that the wall that it was sat on crumbled away underneath it. What the hell? I grew up with the belief that after he landed on the ground, all the king's soldiers and all the king's men had fried egg for breakfast again. What the hell did they eat if it was a cannon? You know, it got me thinking about other fairy tales. I mean, if you think about it, the Little Mermaid dies, Prince Charming kills Cinderella's stepmother and stepsisters, Sleeping Beauty is asleep for 100 flipping years. I mean, it's just not how it's pictured in Disney. Snow White went through a lot as well. I mean, her hideous, bad stepmother, naughty person, she poisoned her with a comb, cut off her airways with this really bad corset, and then poisoned her with an apple. And the only reason the apple worked because it got stuck in her throat. Now this is the clincher. She did not wake from true love's first kiss. She woke up because the coffin she was in jolted, and that made her cough up the piece of apple. And huzzah, she's awake! She can marry the prince. No true love's first kiss. I've heard it said before, and I know it will be said again after this, but curse you, Disney, for putting unrealistic expectations of love into our heads! What does annoy me is that these girls are like 16, they're barely old enough to know what they want anyway, and then all of a sudden they meet Prince Charming, or Prince Eric, or who else have we got? Prince Philip, and it's just, oh, I've seen you once and I'm desperately in love with you and I want to marry you and live happily ever after and I'm going to sing about it. Don't get me wrong, I do love a good, you know, romantic song, but the only people who actually fell in love were Beauty and the Beast, maybe Pocahontas and John Smith, but I mean that's just not right because I mean he leaves her at the end and then she goes and she's with some other guy and it really doesn't matter. Even Aladdin and Jasmine, they only spent like 10 minutes together before they were willing to, you know, kiss. To be honest, I think Aladdin's just this horny little teenager because when he's down in the Cave of Wonders and Genie's doing the whole "You never have a friend like me" song, one of the bits that he shows Al is some sexy sort of belly dancers. And you know, he's actually leaning in to kiss one of them. Hello, I thought we were in love with Princess Jasmine here. I mean, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just being a bit bitter about things or something. I think maybe I'm reading too much into what is basically a kid's film. You know, just random entertainment, bright colours to keep them happy. The general moral of them all seems to be, if your life is crap but your heart is pure and you're a size 6 with a lovely singing voice, some random prince will fall head over heels in love with you and you'll live happily ever after. I think I'm going to go and help myself to a huge tub of ice cream. See you later. You try.